Welcome back, and now we want to populate this or copy it at an interval of 3 meters in support of this cage ladder against our main structure of elevated water tank. And I'll select this member and that member. Now I'll right click and come to special copy here and pick on linear, and now the axis that we'll be working on is the Z axis, because we are moving positively upward. Then I'll just feed in the 3 meter interval there, then count how many we need. We need 1, 2, 3, and probably 4. So since we have 1 in place, so we will need 3 of them, and if I click copy, we'll have them in place. So if I close that and go back and check any part missing out, we'll be able to rectify. So if you come here, we don't have the plates. Reason why we didn't select the plate. So I'll click undo that. So once I've undone that, I'll select these members and select the plates here. Select the plates right there. So once I've done so, I'll go back and follow the same process. So this time around, everything will be in place. So let me increase that to 3 and click copy. So once I've done so, close and switch back to the far end here and try turn that round. And if you take a closer look here, you can be able to see we have a member well supported to our main structure here. You can see that the last support is this one. You can turn that round and have a look at that. So it's fully supported. So if I turn this round and come here, you can see on the secondary beam here, we want to add a stiffener that will to reduce some strain on this secondary member. So what you are going to do, I'm going to minimize on that and come here to detailing, and I come to stiffener here, pick on the stiffener and pick the part I want to stiffen. So I want to snap at the end here. I'm going to press a control and snap at the edge of this member, then click right there. Then go the other end and press control and maybe snap on that spot. Maybe snap on that spot. Right click and come to special copy. But this stiffener is not well placed. So what we are going to do, we're going to select on it, then delete that, then pick on the right one. I'll pick on and select on it, then pick. We'll go back and use the same tool, pick on it. Then now we follow the process here. You can see select the point. I'll select a point here. Then select the second point. I'll come on top here and press control and select a point. So I've selected a point right there, but you can see my stiffener is not perpendicular, somehow inclined at a particular angle, at a certain angle. So let me just delete that. Let me delete that. And now I want to define my locations using the points so that this will be accurate. I'll come to edit, then come to points, pick on the points, and I'll snap right there to place my point. So once I've snapped there, I want to copy this point upward. So I'll come to point, then pick on projected points, snap at the edge, press control and just mouse over the edge of that member, select on it, then move the other side and select on it while holding the control button, then come and pick the point you want to project. So I have my point projected on that side. So I'll come back here and pick this member and select that member, then pick my points for stiffener placement. So you can see this time my stiffener is straight and not inclined at any angle. Maybe you are not happy with this kind of curved chamfer. Just select on that member, then press letter M on your keyboard and enter on your keyboard once again to bring the dialog box where you will be able to set everything here. And if I come here and I come to chamfer type, I'll be able to pick the right one. I'll pick type 1 and click apply and give it an OK. So that's it. So since we have this in place, you can either mirror this the other end, right click and come to special copy, and pick on mirror, and make sure your mirror is accurate. Your mirroring is accurate. So let me just zoom out and try and use the bottom end of this plate here as my mirror line. So I just mouse over the edge to come to the midpoint of that plate, and I'll mirror that to that. So if I click run, if I close that and come here and move on top here and try check whether my stiffener has been mirrored on the other end, and exactly what has been done. So I'll select on that once again, I select on that and come at the bottom end here and mirror again. So I'm going to select on that, select, right click and come to mirror, and I want to, let me just turn this around accurately so that I'll be able to pick the points of mirroring. I'll pick, right click once again, I come to special copy and pick on mirror, and I want to mirror this from this far end to this far end. This will be my mirror line for those stiffeners. And if I turn it like that and come up here and select and pick any component and turn it around, you'll be able to see I have my stiffeners in place. Though the moment you create a stiffener, I was just trying to show you one thing. If you create the stiffener on the other end, automatically another one appears on this far end. So let me first of all delete the previous one that we had created containing errors. Let me just delete that. So once I've done so, I'll be able to select that. So I'm going to pick on this, pick on that, and right click, or I'll just leave it. I'll just copy it manually, select on that, right click and select on that. Then press and hold your right button on the mouse and move your cursor, and you'll be able to copy that. So and rotate that. Let me come to copy, and I want just to copy it from there to here. I've copied that. So if I come back here and turn that round and see that is still selection is still active, I press Control and add this one also in my selection. Or you can select everything and select stiffness. And now once we've selected that, we'll come to mirror, and still I'll define another mirror line from that spot and that spot and click mirror run. If I close that, I'll be able to come close and check whether my stiffeners are in place. So we can see I have my stiffeners in place and accurately placed. So that is done for detailing, the steel detailing for this particular elevated water tank. The steel detailing is complete. Now what we want, let me first of all disable the points, and we have our model clean and in place. You can see that. If I turn it around, you can see that. You can have a look at that. We have our model completely finished. Now the part remaining is the RC section, the column basis for our structure. So that we'll deal with that in the next presentation. And don't forget to subscribe, and also try to have a taste of COMOSYS, and it's a very friendly software. You can try that. Now the next step is the placement of column bases. Let's meet then. Bye bye.